That's a plane flying overhead. We're in the Wharton State Forest, I believe it is, in New Jersey, South Jersey. And I was down here covering a motorcycle enduro, off-road enduro event, and thought I would swing in here and take a look around. Tried to do some footage up at the event earlier in between the different class events, but guys just kept on riding. It was real loud. I don't know how big this state forest area encompasses. I don't even know if I'm allowed to be here where I am. I think I am. I think this is public lands. And although I don't think there's any Bigfoot sightings in Jersey, especially recently, the local myth, of course, is the Jersey Devil. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. And I was doing a little research online the other night, and they say the Jersey Devil, there was a lady, single mom who had a ton of kids, and I think it was her 13th child, the story goes, it was born. She prayed to the devil and asked the devil to take her child because she couldn't burden raising all these kids on her own. Legend has it that the infant was a few weeks old and disappeared, never to be seen again, and they claim that too haunts these pine barrens here in Jersey. It's all flat, man. Sandy and flat. And I pulled into this area. It was supposed to be a camping area, and I drove for a ways. Here's some kind of trail. I don't know if this is a hiking trail. There's about a 53-mile hiking trail system in this state forest, and there's lots of mountain bike trails. So I just kind of pulled off the road. Thought I'd walk in here a little bit, and it's like any other forest to me. There's a lot of people in this area. Of course, we are in New Jersey, right? Say more people per square mile than any other state in the nation. Any wonder Squatch doesn't live here. Here we have a big tree down. The thing just rotten and fell over. We had a lot of storms come through the East Coast here in the last couple of weeks. I just heard something moving. Could have been anything. We had a lot of storms come through the East Coast here the last couple of weeks. A lot of high winds and rain, nor'easters they call them over here. Luckily we didn't get a bunch of snow from them. Sometimes we get up to 3 feet of snow from them bad boys. Didn't happen this time. So I thought I'd just walk in here a little bit. Coming off a long day being outside. My race photography business. I won't bore you with that, but I'm cold, man. Didn't dress properly again. I didn't think it was going to be this cold again today. A lot of wind. It's really, temperatures in the 30s, but it's windy. Got a break in here though, thank goodness. Man, I've been out all day in this stuff, and I'm tired. Want to get on home. I got about a 3-hour ride home, but I wanted to stop and see what I see. Now here we have a split in the road, split in the trail. If I had more time, still a little snow here left on the ground from recent storms. If I had more time, I'd nose around more. I gotta get home. I got an event tomorrow I gotta get to as well. So I don't know where either of these trails go or what kind of trails they are. There's some kind of sign down here. I'll walk down here and at least that far and check that out. part of that event that I'm here to photograph. That's going to be tomorrow. The kids are racing today. They have a short closed course. The Enduro will probably be a 10 or 11 mile loop, and they get onto some riding some road areas, so they're going to come through here, which is an awful nice trail to ride on. But Southern Jersey Enduro riders have been holding an event here on this land for years. I don't know how many, but it's quite a few. But it's one of their markers. It's part of their course for tomorrow. I guess it is okay if I'm here, huh? So, what do we have here? A tree break up about 5 or 6 feet. Some people say that's a sure sign of a squatch pushing that over. There's no evidence of anything above it falling down on top of it. These trees aren't that big. Here they might be 30 feet or so, but they're not that big in circumference. So how does that break, right? Does it just get old and fall over? I mean, I certainly couldn't push that over even if it was rotting up that high. I mean, I'm a little short for a dude. I'm 5'8", and quite your average, but too bad Debbie's not here. She'd be loving it. She'd say a Sasquatch did that. The Jersey Devil, I think, is a smaller creature. I've seen drawings of him. But you know, I'm pushing on this thing, and it's not a rotten tree. Can the wind do that? I don't know enough about this stuff yet, but we're going to find out. We're going to learn. Now here's another tree. Now see, that is a limb, but there's nothing above it that it could have fell from. It's a big limb. There's nothing. There's no trees here that big that a limb like that would have grew on. Let's walk over here and look at this. See, yeah, that's something broke that off right at the base. That's probably from the wind, the high wind that came through here recently. So there's a bunch of small stuff down like that. These trees aren't real big here. Some of them get about a foot or so around. Okay, well, I'm not going to keep going any deeper into the forest here. This is a huge state forest area. I could probably walk forever. But yeah, that's definitely a tree that got blown over in the wind there. But I don't know about that rascal. Oh, there's another, look. Back there. Let's check that out quick. What's going on over there? It's another, we have that guy there. And I tell you, the wind would have to, I don't know how something breaks like that part way up, especially when it's not rotten. You know, I'm more the skeptic in the family. Deb, she's the one that truly believes. I'm more the skeptic. My pastor told me, "Now you're crazy, you believe in that stuff." We won't go there. Maybe we should go there. But what is this rascal here? Well, this is broke off. Let me zoom out here some for you. This is broke off. That's a good 10, maybe 12 feet up there. I guess. Let me get a little closer. I'll tell you in a minute. So, that's 8 or 9 feet. and I'm shaking that thing around. And that's pretty solid. I don't know how. You think if the wind was going to blow that over, the whole thing would go. It's not real top heavy. It wasn't a big tree. And there's nothing above it that could have fell on it. I mean, that's over, see, that's over there 10 feet that way anyhow. So there's nothing above that thing that could have fell on it and knocked it down. I don't know, man. You tell me. So that's interesting. Debbie's gonna love this. She's gonna be mad she didn't come along. No, probably not. She would have had to stand out in the cold all day. Or she could have sat in the truck. But this is starting to get long. We're 11 minutes in. Found a couple tree breaks. Can't really hear much out here. It's a little breezy, like I said. Not so bad here in the woods. Man, I was out in that field shooting them motorcycles. You don't care about that. All right, check back later. We'll have more for you.